of the first 6 bouts, but Pitt with Augustine and Heller trying to roar back here, down 18-9. Max Stout, an NCAA qualifier at this weight. Lost big to Trent Hidley last year in a tech fall, looking for some revenge. They'll see Christian Knop, a redshirt senior from Alabama. Max Stout has won 12 straight matches. That leads the team coming into tonight. So he is in form and looking to continue the momentum for Pitt, whereas Knop is looking for what would be a marquee win for him if he can pull it off.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Stout's a solid wrestler. You're going to see him in his stance. He's got good position, stays within his box, knows his path to victory.
Okay, guys, here we go. Big hands, gentlemen. Good luck. Set.
If you watched our first 6 bouts, you say, hey, this was more one-sided. I thought this was going to be closer. Here comes the Panthers.
Yeah, and you look at the stat sheet, the last 4 guys, multiple-time national qualifiers. So, you know, on paper they're favored, and they're showing it these last 2 matches, and even coming into this 3rd match. So, Knop's a 5th-year guy. Not a lot of people have seen him, though, right? Because he's been behind Hidley and whatnot. So not a ton of people have seen him compete, but he's a game wrestler.
And only in the lineup for 3 duels last year.
Good takedown early from Knop on that re-attack. Great work by him.
That'll boost the confidence.
Yep, Stout took a swipe at his leg, and Knop legs back, pressure right back in. Put Stout on his hips and scored that.
In the limited time he was in the lineup, hey, he won all 3 of those duels he was in by tech fall.
Yeah, Knop back here in the center of the mat. Good, and that's where Knop's got to keep this momentum going, right? Can't sit back and let Stout kind of regather himself. You got to keep your momentum going, right? Especially when you're an underdog here.
Knop is 2-0 in the ACC so far, but NC State started with the 2 programs that are not ranked in Duke and Virginia, and the challenge bigger and bigger down the stretch as they see all the other ranked programs, 5 of them in the ACC, including NC State. They close with the other 4.
Yeah, definitely kind of hammering in that second part of the year, and even a new opponent in Stanford. That brings an interesting flair to the conference, because not just out west, but you know, you see out west wrestlers. Even though Stanford recruits nationally, you got an elite academic institution that's hard to get into, but you're going to see really good wrestlers. They have a great tradition there, and good coaching, and one of the all-time greats in Hayden Hidley coaching out there too. That brings obviously his experience at NC State out west. So it'll be an interesting duel in a couple weeks when they come east.
A lot has been made of the travel. Stanford comes here.
Yeah, as a good attack here by Stout, get to the body, but now Knop is not making it easy, right? Keeping heavy pressure, called a whizzer on that left shoulder of Stout, and he's looking to keep cranking that down. But Stout's doing what he needs to, shelfing that leg, bringing it up. But Knop's a good athlete here. Again, experienced, facing it, whizzer hard. Knop's gonna look to keep bringing Stout to the mat every chance he can here. Great job by Knop and Stout too, really. Stout's doing what he needs to. Knop's just a step ahead here. But
and a late takedown.
Looks like he rolled his ankle.
Reaching for that left ankle.
Not good. Stout kind of tripped him backwards, and I think he tweaked his ankle somehow. Yeah, like you were saying about, as you can see here, kind of pivots over that foot ankle area.
And you saw the immediate reaction from Knop.
Yeah, tough position when all your weight's on that one foot, and it kind of, you know, the rubber of the shoe is pretty sticky, and you kind of stick in the mat and rotate over it. But as you were saying earlier about the Stanford in the conference, right? It's a great addition. Look at does it make sense? You know, the college athletics conference-wise, it doesn't make a ton of sense, to be honest. No. But it's a great addition. A lot of travel for both sides of the conference.
Well,
but
you competed internationally, right? You've taken some long flight and then gotten straight to business. So you get a look at Hayden doing a great job out there in Palo Alto. had a chance to, how lucky am I, right? Working with you here tonight. I had a chance to call some matchups with Hayden, who did a great job on the mic, and given his it looks like Knox going to stay in. Great to see.
Yeah.
But when you take a long flight and you're getting ready to, buckle up and compete at a high level, how are you able to handle that?
Yeah, normally when I compete internationally, I'm there for a week. Right? If I'm wrestling on a Saturday, I'm arriving on a Monday.
Yeah.
Time to acclimate. And that, those are different time zones, even though Stanford's coming 3 hours east. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be difficult for not just travel on the bodies of the athletes that are, cut weight, in shape, but also they got a lot of schoolwork too. That is travel time on both sides of it. So, but no, I'm excited as a fan.
The plane has Wi-Fi.
Yeah, most of them do nowadays. 4 hours in a middle seat. Good luck.
That's okay for the 125s.
Yeah, as a heavyweight, I would not enjoy that much, but
great to see Knop. Yeah, I don't know how great that left ankle's feeling right now, but he's hanging in there.
You're gonna have some adrenaline pumping because he's still very much in this match, right?
One green.
Still very much in this match.
Neutral.
Rode him out to end the period, and only down 2. He's got 30 seconds of riding time. He's got to keep moving. Got to keep moving.
Guys, please stay out on the fingers.
If you watch how when they tie up there, Stout's left hand is on the inside, and Knop is hanging over the top with his right arm. That's something he's going to want to make an adjustment, because you keep leaving a guy settling on the inside. It's just not a great habit to get in consistently time after time after time after time. Guys start getting on your head, and they start setting up their own shots. So
it was a quick takedown by Knop in the first period. It's been all Stout since.
Action, guys, action.
Yeah, but obviously after that first takedown too by Knop, Stout's got to think twice about his attack, right?
Sure.
He was countered quick. So it's not just all attacks. He's got to think about that. And he's in deep again, same position where we saw previously. Getting that leg high, trip.
Green.
Puts his hands on the mat, gives up the takedown.
We talked about Fishback working out with Trent Hidley. And, for Stout, when he first came in as a freshman, it's like, hey, here's Nino Bonacorsi. Why don't you be in the room with him every day? And that's got to make you so much better.
Yeah, when you wrestle really good guys every day and you're a competitor and you're not backing down, you figure it out. It begins an inch, then a couple inches, and a foot. You gain distance. And that's what these guys have the ability to do, especially being in a room with a national champion like Nino Bonacorsi, or being in the room with a guy like Trent Hidley. You got to grab a hold of them. They may kick your butt the first few times, but you'll figure it out. You'll start to hang in there.
Get the mentors. He's got a couple older brothers too. Luke was an NCAA qualifier at Princeton. Kellen, an NCAA qualifier as well. So that helps when you're a little bro trying to keep up with big bros.
Yeah.
And Max Stout, ranked 11th, and again on a roll right now. 12 straight matches, and looking to have a strong third period and make it a Baker's dozen.
Green cover.
Yeah, no, Stout's got a good family in Pennsylvania wrestling, and they're well recognized amongst the NCAAs as tough wrestlers.
The hair early, Green. The hair early.
Gets caution here.
Hang on. Okay, go ahead, Green.
Knop says when he's done wrestling, he might want to get into coaching.
Action
one day,
here, guys,
like
action.
Did. Coach him up here in the third period. What does he need to do?
Nice mat return. He needs to score points. No, but Stout's doing a good job. Looking for these back points here. Puts him on his back. You see the Pitt team get off their feet.
He's close here.
Yeah, he's very close here, especially how he's going to get this now that he's got that arm trap. That's a tough position for Knop to get out of.
He's got plenty of time to finish it.
Yeah, a lot of time. They're in a pretty good position on the mat, and you see how Stout's got that one arm isolated. He's probably going to come off that leg and cover that head, and puts himself in a pretty good position to score the fall. It looks like Knop's going to get out there. Nice.
Stout with 7 bonus point wins this year. He was that close to a fall.
And when you look at it, it's only 9 points. If Pitt does get a fall here, we still got a dual meet.
Yeah.
Right? That's a 3-point match at heavyweight. Maybe a major decision or a tech fall here. Make it interesting at heavyweight for the fans.
Again, that's what Pitt did in 2019. They came roaring back with 4 straight at the end to take it 18-16. Same situation. NC State won 5 of the first 6.
Go ahead, Red. Green, we got one caution.
Yeah, and Stout's feeling it, right?
Ready, set, go ahead, Green.
Knop hurt his ankle. He put him to his back ready. He scored a few takedowns.
Yep.
It's no longer thinking win this match. It's let me bonus.
Yeah, by how much?
Yes, he's got the major decision on the board now. He's got 40 seconds. He's got to look for something to put him to his back. And you can see a conservative Knop here on bottom, right? He was already put to his back once. But you know, you don't obviously want to go again, but you got to try to find a way to win the match. Stout's riding tough. He's probably going to give one more attempt to put him to his back, I would think.
Keep that safe.
Takes a peek, sees 15 seconds left.
Short, real short.
Not going to get the late back points, but he does get the major decision and win number 13 in a row for Max Stout.
Yeah, keeping great momentum going on. Gave up a takedown early, but it was all him from then on out, which is a sign of solid wrestlers, right? Good wrestlers can give up an early takedown, gather themselves, not lose their confidence, and get back out there.
It's 3 straight wins for Pitt. 13 in a row for Stout. The upper weights showing up big for the Panthers. We've got one more.